What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day just like myself. Market is pumping. I smell some bullishness. I have not looked at the charts, but I did see PEPE 2.0 do a 50% pump this morning. So welcome everybody. If you are a PEPE 2.0 holder, go ahead and smash that like button. Most importantly, go ahead and subscribe, because a lot of you watch my content. Over 50% of you watch my content, but I'm not subscribed. Like, come on, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, because that's what motivates me to go ahead and continue to make these videos. I literally go live every day, Monday through Friday, and as soon as this bull run begins, Saturday and Sunday will be a thing. We just need to go ahead and get this market pumping back up again. And as the news says, PEPE 2.0 pumping over 50%. Haven't looked at the charts yet, so let's go ahead and see what is going on in the market, what is causing this pump, and is the bull run back. Let me go ahead and check if we are officially live. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and check my tablet. Give me about a second. Alrighty, thank you so for the coffee. It looks like we are officially live. Hopefully the lighting's good. Been working on that for a cool minute. Hopefully that works better. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day just like I am. I don't know, I just feel very pumped today. We're gonna go ahead and start off with a little energy drink. Not sponsored by them yet. I do have a sponsorship with an energy drink, so that is currently on its way over here. It is W. Go ahead and use my code PEPE2 to go ahead and get some energy drinks, and as well go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. You could go ahead and leverage trade these meme coins that we talk about up to 200x. So go ahead and support the channel, link down below or on the description. But let's go ahead and look at the news. What is going on with PEPE, right? Because that's the only reason all of you guys are here for today, and hopefully to go ahead and spend some time, analyze these markets, and see if we are in a bullish run. So let's go ahead and start off with PEPE 2.0. Everybody that is watching the stream, I definitely recommend everybody to go ahead and smash that like button. And most importantly, overall, honestly, I prefer all of you talking to me. Not only does it make the stream a lot more entertaining for me, but it also makes it more entertaining for you as well. And I get to learn a lot about you. You know, I've always learned about everybody that does support the channel, so I really do appreciate that. So PEPE 2.0, what is going on? Total liquidity at $815,000. Current volume 24-hour at almost 400,000. Market cap at 666. What a lucky number, right? If anybody was able to capture that dip, that is crazy. I believe the dip was at 4 million market cap. Why is PEPE 2 pumping? I'm glad you asked, Suave. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are still holding on to a bag, and if not, hopefully you bought that dip, right? Hopefully you bought that dip. But it's great seeing you back here again. Looks like we are having some bullish momentum, and that's actually what we're going to talk about today. Why is PEPE 2.0 pumping? What changed? How did we go to a 4 million market cap to a 666 million market cap, right? What a lucky number. Let's go ahead and analyze the charts, because that's really the only way we really know what is going on. So literally in the last couple days, couple weeks, we've been in this bearish trend ever since around this area, and you've been hearing me talk about this around the 30 million market cap, which was around here. I mentioned that we will be getting some bearish momentum if we do continue to lose the support. We did. Fortunately and unfortunately, for those that did buy the dip, well, I'm sure you up already 100 to 200% up your position. So congratulations, because I was waiting for the dip to go even lower. I really thought 1 million market cap was going to happen. Is a million market cap possible? Yes, but it looks like honestly we found our new support. So what is causing this pump? Well, there's multiple things, right? But to go ahead and begin, I did mention, and we still are, I wouldn't be full on celebrating, right? I'm going to be celebrating once we break above this purple square like we've been drawing in the last couple of days. We need to go ahead and hold and break above this purple square, which is right here. We need this area to go ahead and break above it and hold. We need this area to at least either consolidate for a while or moon and break above this red square. Once we break above that red square, guys, that is a time to be, that's like a full-on confirmation that's screaming buy me now, because we're going to the moon. Can we hit $1 billion market cap? I don't know. Will we hit $1 billion market cap? I don't know. Is this a good buying opportunity? Maybe. I don't know. You know, there's still a few indicators. Right now it does look like volume is slightly picking up, and I don't know, I might have to go ahead and take a losses on other projects and accumulate my money and put it on PEPE 2.0. Not the best strategy, but I might. I don't know. I have to still go ahead and look at this market. But if we do go ahead and break above this purple square, it is going to look good. If we don't, there is a possibility we could go ahead and get rejected, and we could actually go down even further. So that's what I'm crossing my fingers does happen. I hope we do get rejected and we could go a little bit lower, because I would definitely like to buy some PEPE 2.0 at a 1 million to 3 million market cap. So it literally doubled or tripled from its last previous low. And I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy that dip, you know, but the real question is, will we be able to hold this area of resistance? Will we be strong enough to break through? And that's the questions everybody's asking themselves. I'm asking that question, you're asking that question. And currently right now, looking at the 4 hourly, I did mention to a few people that looking at this area, we need to really look at this area very carefully, right? Because even on the 4 hourly, we did touch that resistance, and currently right now we are dumping. So it's kind of almost playing out to where I thought was going to happen, right? So if we don't get enough bullish momentum to go ahead and pump this, this is going to be another classic pump and dump scenario that we have that has been constantly going on for as long as we can remember. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the reason why I'm not celebrating yet, okay? Not saying that we can go ahead and moon to $1 billion. I'm just being realistic. I'm looking at the charts. That's all I'm looking at, because they say data doesn't lie. You know, it's like if you let your friend borrow some money, right, and he never pays you back, or yeah, let's put it this way. You let your friend borrow some money, you let him borrow $20, and he doesn't pay you back, and then he asks for $40 and he doesn't pay you back. If you lend him $1,000, are you going to expect him to pay you back? Probably not, right? So that's kind of the scenario and mindset you kind of want to have to this area, because this happened when PEPE 2.0 dump, as you could tell. We had a massive pump to the upside, maybe about 50 to 60% as well. We got rejected at this top, and then we got all the way down. Short. Then another pump, people are like, oh snap, the bull run's back up and running. Then we pumped, then we got rejected, and we went even lower. Then we had another similar area right here as well. Same thing, I'm telling you, sometimes data doesn't lie, man. People lie, but data doesn't lie, apparently, right? Look at this. Then we dumped again. Then we went down lower. Then we went down lower. And then people are like, hey, the bull run's finally back. We pumped, and then we had a dip. This is actually a very healthy correction. But now the big question is, will we be able to have the strength and the bullish momentum to break above this? I think once we break above this red square right here, that's what I'm going to say, guys. We are back in a bullish run. The bearish momentum is dead. We are now going back up. I think this might be the time to load up your boats. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is solely my opinion. You know, when you're making money, I'm making money. When you're losing money, I'm losing money as well, right? That's a part of the cycle. That's a part of life. Unfortunately, you can't go ahead and always top the tops and top the bottoms, right? Or I'm not sure if I even said that correctly, but you know what I'm trying to say. You can't time them. You can never time the bottoms or the tops. Can you have a better prediction than other people with technical analysis? Yes. But when it comes to meme coins, anything could happen. They could literally say that, you know, Binance listing, and people will get so hyped and it will break through all of this. But one area that I would be very, very like looking at, very considerate about would be being able to, if we go down, we need to go ahead and hold this area right here. We need to hold this area right here. If we do hold this area right here and we bounce, that's going to give me a bullish sign. That's telling me that the market is feeling a little bit bullish and we could go ahead and continue to the upside. If this was the top and we just went ahead and we touched it and there wasn't enough momentum, because it looks like momentum is kind of slowly dying, honestly, we already see momentum dying down, we could go ahead and go down as low as bringing in another zero. And honestly, I'm a very positive, optimistic person, but I really realistically think that's going to happen. I think we might gain another zero, and I think, in my opinion, this is where the big whales are going to be looking at. They're going to be looking at this area right here. I could be wrong, I could be right, but I don't know. I feel like this is a fake out again, because we got faked out right here, we got faked out right here, and we got faked out 6 other times. So what makes you think that this is going to be the legit pump? Well, I don't think so. I could be wrong, but we need to go ahead and analyze other data, such as what is going on with the DXY, how is Bitcoin reacting, how is PEPE, the original token, reacting, how is the overall sentiment of the market reacting. So that's what my question is right now. I'm asking myself, is this an actual bullish trend, or is this a bearish sign that they're just going to continue to dump even more? Because we've seen it right here. Look at that. Strong push to the upside, got rejected, and then just ever since dumped, right? So what area would it be a confirmation if you are still holding? I always suggest dollar cost average if you are a believer in this token in the long run. I think PEPE 2.0 could do some amazing things within the next 3 to 6 months. Can it hit $1 billion market cap tonight? It's possible. Everything's possible in crypto. Will it? Probably not. And that is just based on what I'm seeing. This is no hopium. This is none of it. I honestly want to go ahead and see that lower area come touchdown over here, because I know that looking at this chart, this is a pretty strong area of support. Look at that. Before we went ahead and we were holding on to that support, we went ahead and we made new all-time highs. Then that resulted in this being the next area of support. So if we can go ahead and break this area of resistance, which is currently right now, we're going to get rejected, and we're going to go ahead and go back and test the area of support. And I think that's what's going on. I think a lot of whales are looking at this very important area. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I really do think personally that a lot of whales are looking at this area right here. I think they're really looking at that yellow square area. That is a pretty strong area of support, I would say, and I do think that we will dump, but we could just go ahead and moon, right? If we do go ahead and dump over here, I think a lot of buying action will go ahead and happen. And now the true question is, can we go ahead and hold this area right here? Because once we go ahead and break below it, honestly guys, I'm not going to be feeling too confident, and I'm sure a lot of people won't. So if we do go ahead and go as low as over here, which is very doable, I think that's gaining another 0. If we could go ahead and do that, we could probably go ahead and eat that dip right away, and it's going to bounce to the upside. And I think what's going to happen is that after we touch this next area of resistance, we're going to break it, we're going to consolidate, and people are still going to go ahead and start shorting it. They're going to be shorting it right here. And I think this is where either at this bottom right here, the short squeeze might happen, or it might happen at the top, because at right here is going to cause a little mini short squeeze. And people are going to be like, okay, this area is a very strong area of resistance, as we've noticed. It's struggled multiple times. We broke support. I think this might be an area that would get rejected. So what shorts are going to go ahead and try to do is that they're going to go ahead and hope that they're going to continue to short, hoping that this area gets rejected one more time, causing it to go down even further. I think bulls are going to trick the bears into thinking that's going to happen, and I think what's going to happen personally is that they will go ahead and break this red square right here. I think we're going to go ahead and break through it. We're going to consolidate. Bears are going to push even further, shorting it, thinking there's going to be a downside, causing a short squeeze all the way to the top, making either recent or new all-time highs. And I think that is what's going to happen, in my personal opinion, because I think a short squeeze will happen around this area right here. If it's not happening right here, which I think will happen, which would cause that minimum pump to the upside, I think the real short squeeze will happen here. Once we break this, and even if we just get a little mini short squeeze breaking this resistance, a lot of people will be bullish, and a lot of FOMO will be happening, causing even a further pump to the upside, like I mentioned, and usually forming a massive cup and handle pattern. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Pump. We're going to make new all-time highs. Then we're going to dump. This might be the new area of support. We're going to go ahead and consolidate for a while, and then make another big pump to the upside, breaking new all-time highs, bringing in new holders, and I think that's what's going to happen. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is solely my opinion, but I've seen this happen in multiple tokens time over time over time, and it all gets to a point where the market is shorted so low that it just has to go up, you know? I mean, look at what happened with GameStop, look at what happened with AMC. It's just solely my opinion, like I said, but that's what I think is going to happen. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the weekly because that's what I've been waiting for. And look at this, guys. Bullish sign. Obviously, the week is not over yet. We need to go ahead and close with the green candlestick. And even with the green candlestick, it will not tell us it's a full-on reversal, but it will give us a good indicator that the bull run might be coming back, right? I did mention these last previous days, if you have been following the channel, like I mentioned, a lot of you watch my content but don't subscribe. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and go ahead and support, right? Because why are you watching the content without either liking my post or even subscribing? Like, do something, please. Comment, do something. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, comment down below. What am I saying wrong, and how can I improve and become a better technical analyst or a better content creator, whatever you want to call me, right? Overall, what I'm saying is that I've been saying in the last couple weeks, couple days, we need to go ahead and get this bullish sign that's going to go ahead and show us that the market is back in action. So far right now, it looks like it is forming. Obviously, the week has not ended yet, depending on the day you're watching this. If you're watching this live, we still have a few more days for this week to end. And once we do get that confirmation, look at this again. There's two patterns I'm looking at this. On the weekly is a massive head and shoulders pattern, which I think will happen, and as well a massive head and shoulder cup and handle pattern. So look at this. If we do go ahead and get this reversal, which looks like volume is slightly picking up, we could go ahead and have this happen. We're going to go ahead and pump to the all-time highs, or maybe even close to it. Then we're going to go ahead and dump, like I mentioned, same pattern, consolidate, and then make new all-time highs. Or what's going to happen, and I think this is something that's going to happen, we're going to go ahead and have a massive head and shoulders pattern. So it is a bearish pattern, but on the weekly it's kind of bullish. Why? Because look at this. We're going to go ahead and pump. That's the shoulder. Then we're going to pump, causing a new head, which could go, I don't know how high we could go, but let's just assume it's going to go that high. Then we're going to go ahead and retrace. This is going to be the new area of support. It just so happens it's around the same area that I'm talking about. Then people are going to go ahead and try to FOMO in, thinking that there's going to be a new all-time high like this again, causing the market to go back up. It's going to be a fake out. Then we're going to dump, and then we're going to just consolidate. Boring stuff. And then out of nowhere, let me go ahead and go back. Then out of nowhere, we're going to go ahead and rinse and repeat this pattern. Then we're going to pump. Then we're going to dump 80-90%. People are going to be scared, panicking, and then it's going to be repeating the same damn pattern over and 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 over again. That's really what my prediction is. Welcome everybody. Thank you, Steven, for thank you, Steven, for passing by. Moon Joker, long time I have not seen you, bro. Where have you been, man? I've been wondering where you've been, dude. I was wondering where Moon Joker was at. So Moon Joker said, did Hoppy rug? I don't know. Let's go ahead and find out. Moon Joker said, I do think Pepe 2.0 can have a recovery, but only time will tell. I agree with you 100%. I think one of the biggest issues we're having right now is market manipulation. There is a lot of market manipulation going at in the moment. And like I mentioned, a lot of this shit, I might be repeating myself, but this is really just patterns that happen over and over again. And if you're not educated, you're not going to see this. You have to be aware of what is going on with the economical market. How is Bitcoin reacting? How is the dollar index reacting? How is the economy reacting? What is the Fed's balance sheet? Like, it really goes on into something a lot further than just meme coins when moon, right? And that's kind of like what's going on, and especially in the meme space, is that people just ask when moon but never know when moon happens, right? I could tell you when moon will happen. I can't be accurately exactly the day and time and day, but I could give you a pretty accurate prediction of what will happen, because I've been telling everybody that we were going to go down here on Pepe 2.0. Go back to my live streams, watch my content. Guess what people were calling me? Stop FUDing. Why are you FUDing, bro? And guess what? I just continue to dump, because as much as I love Pepe 2.0 and I want to see it grow, just like Moon Joker said, we need to go ahead and hit very, very important areas of resistance and break through those and hold that area of support for me to go ahead and be bullish, Can this project die? Yes. Do I think this project is going to die? No. I really do think deep, deep, deep in my heart that this is going to be like the next Shiba Inu. I really, really think that. And I think that's the reason why we dump so hard, because the whales see this. They see the narrative. They see the story behind it. They see the hype. And they're just trying to go ahead and get the price in cheaper. I'm not here to go ahead and motivate anybody to go ahead and buy the dips, diamond hand forever. No, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to educate you and help you make a better decision, whether you're buying or you're selling, whether it's Pepe or Shiba, whatever coin you want to buy, you know. I'm just showing you how you could go ahead and come up with better predictions and not crossing or hoping your fingers the next influencer pumps your bags for you. You get Binance listing, because yes, that shit helps, but a lot of this is buy the rumors, sell the news events. Binance listing happens, guess what? We're going to pump. But guess what's going to happen once we actually get listed? It's going to dump. That's just the reality of the world. Look at what Shiba Inu did. As soon as Shiba Inu, did good, what were people hoping Elon would have done for the SML, whatever? It ended up dumping instead of pumping, because what they do is that they bring in the narrative, they tell you the story, they sell you the big dream, and then they sell on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and read these questions of what's going on. While I'm doing that, let me go ahead and take a sip of 3D. I got to get more amped up that way so I can be more focused and be able to do this TA at a 10x speed. So cheers, everybody. Man, berry blue, really good. Anyways, let's go ahead and read these questions. Moon Joker said, bought more Bold 2 and XCOM. Nice. Steven, working, driving at the moment, but I can listen and get in the fire. I really appreciate you, bro. I really do. Smash that like button. Hey, shout out to Steven. You know what he did? What a great person. Like, not only does he show support on Twitter, on YouTube, but as well, so does his girlfriend or wife, I think. But I'm just going to say wife. He also sent me some BEEP token to be part of the team. Like, how great is that, man? Like, I really do owe you a lot, Steven. Like, I really appreciate that. Honestly, to me, it's more the fact that all of you are tuning in and asking questions. That's what excites me. This is kind of like the this is the dopamine I get out of it, man. Like, I just can't wait. I just can't wait to wake up every day to go ahead and stream and do technical analysis for all of you. Really, that's what excites me every day and gets me going. Even though the markets are down, I do feel down sometimes, you know, but what excites me is being able to talk to every one of you. So I really can't wait. Once we were able to go ahead and do more things for the channel, we are slowly growing, but we are growing, and I really do appreciate that. I do think that during this next bull run, we are going to grow a lot, and I do plan to go ahead and do, you know, giveaways, you know, bigger things, but I'm just waiting, you know, enjoying this time, and I know the channel will blow up to where we expect it to be, you know. So far, in my opinion, I think we're like the most fastest growing small channel. If you could actually go back and see what we have been doing, and it's all because of you, you know, it's all of you guys. It's not just me, it's all of you. We're doing this together. So let's go ahead and read more questions. Steven says, markets are not for the faint of heart at the moment. That's for damn sure. I agree with you, you know. A lot of people put in a lot of emotion into these markets, and I used to be one of those people, right? And I always ask myself those questions. How can I become a better trader, or how can I become a better person, a better investor? And I realized is to always be aware of how the markets work. So I've been analyzing these markets for such a long time. This did not just come out of my brain and I'm like, dude, I'm a freaking genius. I know how this works. No, it literally took me years, years to go ahead and look at this. And now I could definitely say, like, this year now, I've become a better chart reader and a better trader. I can tell you that 100%. And that's not over 1 year, over 2 years. I've been in the stock market since 2017, into crypto since 2017, and I really got deeply in the last 2 years. So like it's been a work of art behind the scenes that a lot of people are like, bro, how do you know this shit? I've honestly dedicated a lot of time. I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money, but I could definitely go ahead and tell you that I've lost more money, and that's the reason why I could go ahead and show you the predictions of what could go on. You know, it's because I kind of learned all this shit on my own. And I'm kind of saving you guys headaches to know how to go ahead and move forward in these markets. But anyways, you guys don't want to hear me rambling. Let's see what Moon Joker said. When a crypto like PEPE 2.0 has a perpetual on exchanges like MEXC, I believe it could recover. Only time will tell. 100%. Why? Because if we actually go ahead and look at the top holders, and we're going to go ahead and scroll down to PEPE2. Let's go ahead and check the contract, because that's what you need to do. You need to go ahead and read the contract, see what is going on, click on holders, and who is the top holder right now? KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io. So what does this mean, John? What does this mean? Why do I care if KuCoin has $1 million worth of PEPE 2.0? Well, that's the thing. You know, these exchanges have a lot of money tied up, and the reason why they do this is that they buy these tokens in order to go ahead and provide the liquidity for their traders. So they actually need to buy the tokens themselves and actually provide the liquidity for their traders to actually go ahead and buy in and buy out. So these exchanges are kind of almost left to a point where they have to either buy more, or not only are they going to lose money on their investment, but they're also not going to go ahead and bring in more people trading on their exchange. So I think that a lot of exchanges will probably be buying the dip too, because you think KuCoin or MEXC want to go ahead and be a failing exchange? Do you think they want PEPE 2.0 to rug pull on them and they lose over $1 million plus the trust of their traders that are trading on these platforms? No, it's not going to happen. So what are they going to do? They're going to go ahead and let the people short all you want. They're going to go ahead and buy it. A short squeeze will happen and will pump PEPE 2.0 back, because I'm sure MEXC wants to go ahead and come out of this with over $1 million worth of PEPE 2.0 and KuCoin as well. Wouldn't you? So that tells me, in my opinion, that these exchanges are not Bybit. Come on, Bybit. Do you really think Bybit is going to go ahead and take an L on PEPE 2.0? No. Bybit's one of the bigger exchanges compared to all these other exchanges. But guess who's taking on the bigger risk? KuCoin, MEXC, and Gate.io right now at the moment. So in my opinion, I don't think they're going to let this token fail. I talk about this every day, but we're not going to go too much on that. Let's go ahead and read more questions. Steven said, mentally prep for 0 or 0.007, but definitely pack for 14 and 40x. Beep. Dude, 100%. I really do think, personally, I think 60 to 80 X's could be happening in the bull run that will be coming soon. And that's actually what we're going to be talking about. You know, why do I think a bull run could happen? Why am I still bullish in the market even though we are having a lot of bearish sentiment? Because it's all in the charts. It's almost common sense, but it's really not common sense, unfortunately. But I'm very bullish for the next coming years, 2024 to 2025. I'm sure every one of you guys that are watching this this live stream right now, we're all going to become millionaires. I feel it. I feel it 100%. So let's go ahead. And if you are a millionaire, you're going to become a multimillionaire. If you are a multimillionaire, you're for sure going to become a billionaire, trillionaire, gazillionaire, right? Whatever floats your boat. But let's go ahead and read more questions. Moon Joker said, I'm going to buy that $1.5 lottery, and if I win, I'll put it all into crypto. There you go, bro. There you go. Steven Fax, appreciate you, bro. Ayud Rauf, I really appreciate you for tuning in. Never seen you in the stream, so welcome. Hey, do you think it will dump to a previous and we buy again? Yes, I do think that will happen. I kind of went over the charts. I'll go over it one more time, but you can always go ahead and zoom back. All these streams are recorded, but these are live right now, right? And then XCOM has the same pattern as BTC. XCOM, I feel like that could hit $1 plus. Moon Joker in the bull run. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with every one of you. Continue to go ahead and comment. I'm going to go ahead and continue with these markets. You know, we're going to go ahead and answer the question for Ayulu Rauf. Hopefully I said your name right, because he looks like a new watcher, you know, and we got to go ahead and show what we do for everybody here. So looking at the 1 hourly, like I mentioned, you are right, bro. Like I said, my biggest thing is looking, and this is on the 1 hourly. You know, we get different signs, but even on the 1 hourly, I have more of what is a correct term? Indicator, I guess you could call it. But like looking at the 1 hour chart on PEPE 2.0, you could see a head and shoulders pattern forming, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to pump and then it's going to dump. So I do think we could go ahead and go down to this level. So not because we just pumped, it doesn't mean the bull run's fully on, right? I think we might have one last dump. I think. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, because I would definitely want to buy in at this bottom right here. Imagine putting in $100 right here and then riding the wave all the way up. you'll make a good amount of money. You could probably come out with like almost 10 grand out of $100. So I'm really hoping that we do dump, but we're going to go ahead and see, because it could be multiple things. It could either be a bullish flag, which I doubt. I'm not negative, but I'm just being realistic. You know, you have to be realistic sometimes. And the reason why, look, I could sit here and tell you how bullish PEPE 2.0 is, even though it's not. And I could just continue to do content like that. Like, we're going to hit $1, which we know we'll never hit $1, man. I'm sorry to break your dreams. We are not going to hit $1. If you're here to watch these videos expecting me to say we're going to hit $1 on PEPE 2.0, just do me a favor. Just either stay here and educate yourself, or if you're not willing to educate yourself, just leave, because this channel is not going to be filled with hope. This channel is going to be filled up with being realistic, but also being optimistic. You know, there's two different things besides that. And I've been bearish about PEPE 2.0 since actually this right here. We broke it. I was bearish right here. And then I was like, you know what? I think we might be back. And I've been bearish ever since right here more. And I never looked back. I told everybody that PEPE 2.0 was going... I told everybody this was going to happen. You could even ask Moon Joker. You could go ahead and ask Chris. You know, you could ask a lot of these people that have been here watching the video and the live streams every day, and they could tell you that I've been bearish on PEPE 2.0 since these areas right here and extremely right here. Once we lost this, I was like, yeah, dude, we're going to a total shit show. So what I'm trying to say is that this is the reason why I would recommend everybody to go ahead and smash that subscribe button, because a lot of you watch my content but don't subscribe. Like, come on, dude. Do something about it. Subscribe. I welcome everybody. Even if you have criticism, I welcome that as well. So let's go ahead and read what Moon Joker says. So XCOM has the same pattern. We're going to look at that.